Hello, my beautiful Vibe Tribers. Welcome to your weekly Mystic. This is for August the 29th through September the 4th of 2022. And because this is Labor Day weekend coming up, I have a special Labor Day bonus. So if you'd like to book a personal reading, because these are general, if you'd like to have a personal one, you can have a 20% discount if you put in the code all caps Labor Day 22. That is the code to get 20% off if you'd like to book a reading on my site, royalmystic.com. The code, once again, all caps, Labor Day 22. So I hope that you'll take advantage of that. And with that, we'll go right into our reading. Remember, this is a collective reading. It's for all sun, moon, and rising signs. So we're going to look at each day of the week like the forecast of the weather and see what the vibes tell us and see what's going on for the week. So, with all that aside, let's move right on into the energy. If I have the cards right side up. All right, so we have the Archangel Michael, King of Swords, and the Hanged Man being in the enlightened position, looking down in a greater way, seeing the bigger picture. This stands for your crown chakra energy when you hoist yourself up into that, rising up out of the physical and get into your metaphysical state. You can see all things clearly. And you also have the King of Swords, which is the energy of the absolute fabulous Archangel Michael, and all air sign king energy, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Very, very, very protective energy and very much removing obstacles. So that's a great way to start the week. Let's see what else we have. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit. Ooh, we have the Knight of Wands, so fast-moving energy. Anytime you see the wands, they talk about action and work. So very fast-moving, coming towards you. Divine spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. So we have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. Can you believe it? We're already going into September. Goodness gracious. Ooh, here's the Tower. So big changes afoot. When we have the Tower, it means whatever's been holding you back or blocking you is being removed. So that would be why Archangel Michael showed up at the beginning. And that Knight of Rods, allowing you to understand that things, even though it may seem at the beginning like the end of the world, because a lot of things are shifting and moving, it's kind of a hard shake, okay? But it's not the end of the world. It's the beginning of your new opening, of the new beginning for you to walk through. So whatever's been holding you back, whatever's been standing in your way may no longer remain there. And we need the Tower. If we want to change, Tower comes in and changes everything around you so that you can actually have this new beginning. So don't be afraid of the Tower. It's actually a good thing. That's a lot of effort you would have to make to tear that down by yourself, and the universe is doing it in one lightning strike. So we'll take that. Remember, that Hanged Man you saw is telling you, look at the bigger picture. Don't worry about what this is so much. Whatever that change is, it's for the greater good in a bigger way. So we'll start out with our Seven of Pentacles as the underlier here. Seven of Pentacles is you can't wait for it to hurry up and the money. Come on with the money, right? So this is where you're waiting with bated breath for the harvest, and the fruit is ripening on the vine. So be patient. We know it's coming. So that's a good sign. It means you've been putting your energy in the right places. Oh, hello, Archangel Michael. And you're allowing yourself to be patient for it to fully come to fruition. So Tuesday, so Monday was Archangel Michael that flipped. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday energy with the Nine of Swords. So this is when we're in a little bit of a a little tizzy here worrying about everything. Now, you see, nobody's holding those swords, and all the handles are facing her. So that means that's all the things that she's put up as a block or an energy or a fear. Or a foregone conclusion of something going wrong. These are not true unless you keep yourself focused on that. You can sure manifest that. But listen, every time we have a big change and we get out of our comfort zone, we're going to go here. This is the feeling that we have when we're doing something we've never done before, or something that has changed that we're used to, and we're stepping out of our comfort zone. Whenever that happens, you're going to feel this. But you have to feel it and not live in it. Feel it and move forward quickly, because you know you have to make the change. Don't dwell in the fear of making the change, because that does you no good. Now, we have courage, which is well needed here. Listen to the words of this. It is very poignant, and this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. My fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. It's just, if I don't care if you go into a job interview, or if you're auditioning, or if you're creating and inventing something and you're trying to sell it or show it to somebody to try to get funding to create it. If you're doing a painting, or you're doing poetry, or you made a song, or you're sculpting, or you're drawing, or you're crocheting an Afghan. Don't worry about how it's going to come about. Just do the work that makes you the expert in the ability to do it. Keep going forward. You don't have to go right off the deep end and see yourself in front of a bunch of people right off the bat. First, you got to develop whatever it is you're doing. So allow yourself to keep going forward. Don't let the fear stop you. Don't let the fear stop you. So this is very timely that these two cards and that confirmation came out. And attitude. Listen, confidence is an attitude, right? Attitude of gratitude, being very much in a place of being grateful and thankful. All of these are very positive energies. I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. So the one thing that I like to say whenever I do something new or get some new idea, if the universe is bringing me to it, it's going to bring me through it. So whatever it is, I will not falter. I will just keep moving forward. You guys know this about me already. I just am always learning and growing and doing something new. Spirit quartz, the music energy. These are finely tuned little tiny, if you can see them at all, they're tiny little crystal peaks. These are like little mounds that are sticking up, but the actual little crystals that are growing off of them are very teeny tiny, and I have one here that I can show you. As you can see, the little crystals are very tiny. They look like glitter, but they are little peaks. If they were bigger, they would look like these big juts here, big points, right? They're just these on a microscopic level, right? And that's the way the universe works. There's the macroscopic and microscopic, and that's truly, it's all the same. You can shrink it down or blow it up. It's all the same. So now we have our sacred geometry activations. See what they have to say for the week. Consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. So this is the closest image. Mine weren't, these are, you can see the circles if I get it up real close. Mine weren't circles, but when I dropped in during my Joe Dispenza meditation retreat, when I went on that little retreat in Denver, it was actually a big retreat. It was a lot crammed in 3 days. It was awesome. I saw something similar, but it wasn't exactly, and I'm sure everybody won't see it exactly the same, but that's as close as I can tell you. I did see the quantum, and that's the closest depiction I've seen that I can say that's what it looked like. So, moving in the energy of change. We're going to have a change this week. Let's see what it is. So Monday's energy is Archangel Michael, the King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini major arcana energy with the Eight of Pentacles. As the King of Swords, he's kind of adapts to a specific, they kind of go for roles that all kind of fit together. They're defenders of truth and defenders of people. So always fighting for the underdog and for the people who need help. So King of Swords always goes toward doctor, lawyer, judge. We'll say 80% of the time. I'm just giving an idea for who it would be if it was a human or you, right? Even though you're not an air sign, you could be one of these things. Doctor, lawyer, judge, engineer, scientist, mathematician, somebody who's very much in like architect, yeah, I already said engineer. Anybody who's in first responder, anybody that's in armed services, that's the kind of energy. Now, this is learning something new or polishing your skills. With the Eight of Pentacles, it means you're interested in increasing your ability to draw in money, right? Or your skills to be able to command a higher amount for a paycheck. So it can be on the job training. It can be taking a course, or it can be just teaching something to yourself. Self-taught is no joke either, because look here. So here we go. We've got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the energy of happily ever after. Beautiful energy with the Queen of Swords now. So in the masculine, the King of Swords is all about something that's already here, established, and active. Queen of Swords means something new, or feminine energy of fertility, right? Now, this can be a job that secures you in the energy of your happily ever after once you get yourself through the interview and you're now in your excellent energy. It can also be talking about being able to show your knowledge in something that you're very good at, that puts you in a position of being stable, in a position of happily ever after, because that's what this card means. Living your best possible life now. So, and some of you may be working from home. You know, it's this Ten of Cups means everything is beautiful. So Tuesday is a beautiful day. You've got feel very sharp and very active, and you've got the King and the Queen for Monday and Tuesday, so that's wonderful. So Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups with the King and Queen of Swords for the first 2 days of the week. I'd say that's not too shabby. Now, we've got the Capricorn Devil card with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo major arcana. We're in Virgo now. So this week, right, as we go into Virgo. So this is the energy of someone who's very anchored, secured, and also can be an offer for a new job. Now, just because it's the Devil card doesn't mean it's absolutely negative. It can be someone who is a Capricorn. If you have this energy, you can also be doing self-sabotage if you're afraid. Remember, we had this energy over here, so don't let yourself overthink it and cause yourself a bunch of grief when you get to the table of where they're ready to sign, right? Don't freak out at the last minute and sabotage yourself. So they really do mean it. Now, this can also represent the old job that you're leaving behind. For some of you, that may be true. The Devil card is the old job for a lot of people. But it doesn't mean anything necessarily bad for the new one. So don't be too worried about that. And then we have the Thursday's energy of Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Rods. So that means you're very focused and in the flow of financial abundance with the Queen of Rods, who is that new position, new action. Remember, fertility is the Queen. You've got two kings and two queens out here. I find that very interesting, by the by. So very much in a higher energy. That just means commanding energy. So I don't feel like this Devil is a negative card for most people, because we've got all this positivity going with it. You remember, you always have to look at the cards surrounding the card that's potentially negative, just to know what's going on. Yeah, this is not negative. We have the Ten of Rods, which is the energy of being very much in a place of a new position. It may even be working from home. Some of you are just traveling to the new position as you move location. And here is the 10 rods that are all blooming. So this is all new beginnings, cutting through the veil. So that means you're moving, nothing that's been, whatever's been blocking you, this tower over here, is now out of the way. You've released yourself from anything that's been holding you back, or any agreement that you've made is now null and void. You have cut your ties with that. And this is a victory energy. All aces are victory energy from divine. And this one's the victory of clarity. And now you can see what's going on. So Friday's looking pretty peachy too. And the weekend energy has the World card and the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a new beginning, stepping into a higher position. Some of you may just be receiving a promotion. And this Nine of Pentacles is where you're in a place where the money is just flowing like growing on trees. And we love that. Now remember, the Nine of Pentacles is the Garden of Eden energy. So that means it's about your belief. You're the one who has command over what you believe to be true. And if you believe that the universe is conspiring in your favor and continuously brings you exactly what you need, exactly when you need it, every single time, that's what will be true for you, because it is your belief, and the universe must follow suit with that, because you've already believed it to be so. And this beautiful world energy is all about being empowered, feeling like you're the champion, and that is a wonderful way to end the week. So wonderful, beautiful energy. I send you guys lots of love, lots of happiness, lots of peace and joy and abundance, and a ton of prosperity. May you have an amazing week. And don't forget, if you'd like to book a reading, you can always go to royalmystic.com and use the code for this Labor Day holiday. The code is all caps, Labor Day, LABORDAY, and the number 22. And that will get you 20% off. So many blessings to you guys. Love you. Namaste.